have been a top pick, still a trending topic. Daily deposit, spit facts, we don't gossip. It's some real talk, put some knowledge in your noggin. On and off the court, I run it, never see me jogging.
What it do, man? It's your boy, Coach KK, man. I'm back with another episode of Daily Deposits, man. Y'all see, man, we got a full cast today, man. We got one of the GOATs of South Florida in the building today, man. He makes sure that the community is taken care of with his business, you know, Howard's Kitchen. One of the top rated C cornerbacks to come out of high school, man, at Miramar, man. Went on to UM, went undrafted, man, played in the league, man. You know, got a little check. Boy got a little check now, you heard me? Ran it up, man. He can't, boy got his feet wet. I know some, listen, I know some coaches that got that, you know, that little coffee and they didn't get that chance to even get that check, you feel me? Man, God, definitely one of the GOATs of South Florida, man. Definitely respect this man. Have a lot of stories to tell y'all about my perspective from watching him as a young man growing up, man. Definitely got a lot of respect and a lot of love for him. You know, Carol City baby, man. Tracy Supreme, man. Tracy Howard, the guy, man. Y'all already know, man. Give it up for my guy for sure.
Yeah, hit that clap on
I don't even, man. That dude, you on some other shit, man. They clap you on some other stuff.
They call that boy Tracy Supreme, but I call him Bruh Man. You hear me?
Bruh Man. Hey, y'all from, hey, if you know Bruh Man, if you know that name, then you know something, man. Yeah. Got my boy JJ next to him, man. Along with him, man. Another guy in the community, man. Young guy out here, man. Just positive, man. Always, you know, the thing about this podcast, the thing about it is giving back, man. Making sure that these youngins out here, they have somebody to follow, somebody to look up to. And they ain't, like Fannin said, we ain't got none of these suckers out here that these older cats telling these kids to do the wrong things, man. And we just, you know, we got some positive role models. Got my boy OJ next to me, man. Coach OJ, man. You already know what it is. My guy, he back in the biddy. And my guy, Jay Rich, man. One of the hottest up-and-coming rappers out of South Florida, man. Guy that's always on the move, always thinking, always, you know, thinking marketing, thinking, what's my next move? What it is, Coach? So, man, I always got to bring him on whenever I got the chance, man. So, man, to start this off, to open the conversation, man, definitely wanted to ask you, Tracy, man, how you got into playing sports. Like, what was that for you? What was the genesis? Who introduced you to sports? And tell me, like, how did you develop a love for the game?
I got into sports really. My cousin, like, I grew up in Carol City. You feel me? Most definitely.
Shout out to Carol City.
My cousin, they from the city. You get what I'm saying? So I used to like be there every weekend, but they older than me. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I used to like play football with them boys, like them and they homies. You get what I'm saying? Like every weekend, I just fell in love with that shit.
That's real. And what was the first park you played for?
Carol City Park.
Carol City. Hey, shout out to Carol City.
What was the best park you played for?
Miami Gone.
Okay.
Miami Gone.
Stop playing, huh?
Hey, shout out to
Stop
God,
playing,
man. Shout out to
huh?
God.
True.
And
Charger,
Yeah,
real.
for real. Go to Ravens. That's some new shit.
I fuck with the Ravens, though. They're my boys, man. I'm a Charger, though.
But they're charge, yeah.
man, you always got to get that in. You got to throw that in, dog. You got to throw that in. No, I definitely wanted to ask you about, like, we gonna jump back and forth into it, man. But I wanted to ask you, because the theme of this podcast is for these athletes, these young men, making that transition, making that pivot from being an athlete and using those skills, those same skills that we learned playing football, baseball, basketball, and we transferring those into entrepreneurship, into starting a business, different ways and different things that we could do to monetize and to be, you know, financially stable out here. So, man, tell me, what was that? When would you decide to make that pivot, and when did you decide, like, this is the route I'm taking, man?
As far as like what, like business wise?
Business wise and the music thing.
I say, you know, I kind of been doing music. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I wasn't doing it seriously,
yeah.
but I was always into music. So I always knew like it was gonna be something I was gonna do. You get what I'm saying? In a sense, you get what I'm saying? As far as like business wise, shit, when I start playing, you get what I'm saying? That money stopped.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So shit, like, what you gonna do? You gonna be a man? You get what I'm saying? You gonna go get it, or you gonna, you get what I'm saying? Cause you know, like, at the same time, you know, you develop a certain I say, like, lifestyle. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Not even in a bad way. You get what I'm saying? You just get used to shit, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you want that shit to be the same way, man, you know, you're gonna have to shift your focus. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be different, but you could do it though. We could do anything we want.
That's real.
If we put our mind to it, you know what I'm saying, and do it the right way and study it.
That's real.
That shit about for real.
That's real now, man.
Hey, I got a question though. So like, you play football all your life, you feel me? So like, what's some of the traits like that football helped you gain as far as like to not owning the business? You see what I'm saying? Like as far as like that time, you know, being a leader, shit like that.
Yeah. Everything, like literally, like you know, like football really like life. You get what I'm saying? Like literally, like you could put any aspect of life into the game of football. You get what I'm saying? Like, so it's like it gave me like patience. Like not even like the game of football, patience when like I'm in college and I ain't playing, or like I ain't really doing well and I'm trying to get to a certain level. Like you gotta have patience. You get what I'm saying? So it's like I just developed all that. You get what I'm saying? And I definitely take that same approach into business. You get what I'm saying? Like being a leader, like not actually like leading, but actually like listening to the people around you. You get what I'm saying? Like if you ask me, I ain't really the boss. Like you get what I'm saying? Like,
I feel like you know how to cook.
I don't know how to cook. I mean, I'm not a survivor. You know what I'm saying?
Howard's Kitchen, though. I gotta go check you out one of these days.
Yeah. Dog, just tell me about the shrimp and grits, boy.
Yeah, I keep saying it. I say I gotta make that stop.
Nigga been there like 10 times already. My boy will tell you. My boy will tell you. I've been there. Everything without me.
Man, appreciate it.
Oh, that's real. That's real. And tell me what advice you would have for a young guy that. And I was telling Jay Rich on the way here, like young guys that have that you know that they want to start a business but they don't know how. Like, what would you tell a young guy that says, "Hey, I wanna open up this business, but what are the first things I need to do to get this out get this out of my head as a thought? Because right now it's a thought. I want to get this down. I want this to become reality. What do I need to do?"
First, I say like write it down. You get what I'm saying? Like write it down. Like write down your goals. You get what I'm saying? But you gotta also write down your tasks after you write down your goals. Like this is my goal, but like what I'm gonna do to reach my goal. You get what I'm saying? Like people just write down goals, but you like what you gonna do?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? I say put it on paper first, and then I say like it just all depends on what you want to do. I say for one, it just all depends on what you want to do though. You get what I'm saying? Like that question is so broad because I'm in business. You get what I'm saying? So I say like say if you want to open up a food truck, I'll tell you you're gonna have to go to the city, wherever that's at. You're gonna go to the city hall and get the requirement. They're gonna tell you everything. Like, they're gonna walk you through everything. So like it's people that can help you. Just gotta use to help me know where to go. That's all it's really about. Like you know what I'm saying. So I say like whatever but you might want to start a clothing line. You don't gotta go to the city. You gotta get what I'm saying. So it's all type of different ways. But I say write it down. I say like go to somebody that did it.
Different relations.
You get what I'm saying? Like and I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna tell a lot of the shorties this. Like we get discouraged on a lot of people not gonna help you.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? You would think a nigga gonna help you. They ain't gonna help you. You would go to somebody with a restaurant. Like, I want to start a restaurant. I won't say some people gonna help you.
Yeah.
But most people like they gonna fake help you. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. But then you like shout out K-Von, shout out I Crave. They really helped me to this day. You get what I'm saying? Like they in my corner. Like I could go to them for anything. They like people that been doing it before me, and I look up to them. You get what I'm saying? So like I could say like anything I holler at K-Von about. K-Von was at me, and he got a whole business he running, like a big, massive business. You get what I'm saying? And he taking time out to holler at me. I Crave. They come to the food truck, come support me. You get what I'm saying? I could go out there and holler at him and talk to him. And you get what I'm saying? So it's kind of like some people gonna help, man. Some people they gonna fake help, but you gotta always seek help. You can't do it by yourself. Like always seek help.
Oh, that's real. That's real. And for my athletes out there, man, my guy was the #1 rated corner coming out of high school 2012, man. Was an Army All-American, man, one of the best. You know, I think we was ranked top 7 in the country as far as overall players, man. Tell me about that transition from going into all that hype, being the #1 corner in the nation, and then going into playing at UM. Like, how was that transition? How was that for you as far as, I know as far as you felt like that guy coming on campus, man. And I seen that you had a visit, and then you committed right after that visit, like a couple days later after the visit that you took at UM. So just tell me about everything as far as, because these shorties they need to understand about the recruiting process.
Yeah.
Like these schools were like, they want you at the school, but once you get there now, you got to put in the work.
Yeah, no doubt.
Like so tell me about your process going from being the top guy, one of the top corners in the nation, to going to a school and then kind of having to, go through that process.
I say it was more like I went to UM. You get what I'm saying? Because that's the crib.
I'm about to say, why you stay home? That's the first question. Why you stay
home? I truly stay home because my old boy, you feel me? Rest in peace.
Yeah.
He was sick. You get what I'm saying? So like, and I knew what time it was. You get what I'm saying? So like I didn't think he was gonna pass away, but I didn't know what was gonna happen. So you feel me? I just stayed to the crib. I really wanted to leave. You get what I'm saying? But like I stayed home.
You had USC. For the fam, you had every offer in the book, man.
So I stayed because of that. And then I also was like another thing that made me stay was like everybody from the crib was going to the U.
That year,
everybody going. Like, boy. So I really was going to originally go to Florida though. You get what I'm saying? I was going to go to Florida. I was 100% going to Florida. But I went to the U. I say it It was cool. I say it was definitely probably one of the hardest transitions in my life. You get what I'm saying? Like, it molded me. It made me a man. You get what I'm saying? Like, cause it ain't go how I wanted it to go. Like, like playing football my whole life. It went how I wanted it to go.
You had your way. You had your way.
Like, it go how I wanted it to go. You get? But it's like once you get to college, it's like different. It's millions of dollars involved in this. So it's like, I won't even say it's political, because you know, like, I done been on both sides of politics, so I don't trip about no politics. You get what I'm saying? But it was hard. It was hard. Let me tell you why it was hard. I think it was hard. I think it was hard because the people I was dealing with. You get what I'm saying? Like, and I put a lot of that shit on me. You get what I'm saying? Because a lot of that shit, like, I used to have like a real fucked up attitude problem. You feel me? Like, and that just come from, like, you know, playing ball at the crib. I feel like that shit more of a family thing. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Like, we actually love our coach, like, truly love him, like, die for him. You get what I'm saying? When I get to college, it's like, that was my first time being around white people. You get what I'm saying? Like, this ain't no excuse, though. I'm just telling you the facts. You get what I'm saying? It's like, I ain't really respect them like that. You get what I'm saying? So a lot of times, you know, you arguing at me this and that, I'm finna say something back to your ass. Well, I'm dead ass in the wrong, though. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, I don't know, man. That shit was fucked up. But I grew a lot from that shit, though, and I'm thankful for that. You get what I'm saying?
So I asked you that to say this because, you know, I'm the receiver coach at Chaminade. We got #1 receiver in the country, Jeremiah Smith. We got Josiah Trader, one of the top athletes in the country. So it's just like, these guys, you saying you were the #1 corner in the country coming out of high school, and then you was going into college, and you had that, you know, you had to be humbled in a way. Like,
for sure.
You was on your high horse.
Not really, though. No, I wasn't on my high horse because I always been a humble nigga. You get what I'm saying? Like,
but you always was slightly, because you had that. Like, from myself, my perspective, you was always cocky. Like, I'm that. Hey, man,
I ain't gonna lie.
Don't even try me.
I ain't gonna lie, though. I was confident, my boy.
Yeah.
I was never cocky like that. Ain't nobody worked harder than me.
That real.
You get what I'm saying? Like, you go any team I've been on, like League Woo, so it's like, I won't really call it cocky. I was just had fun out there. Yeah. That's how we play. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I ain't never like told a nigga I'm finna do this to you just cause. You get what I'm saying? I'm finna do this to you. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, it was like more of having fun, and I'm playing with that chip. You get what I'm saying?
You wanted that.
So it was like, I don't know, man. I definitely don't call it cockiness. You feel me? For
cocky,
sure.
confident.
That shit super confident.
That's real, now.
You feel me?
That's real. But I want you to tell me about these guys that's like I said, these high stars guys. These guys got 4 or 5 stars, top recruits coming into college. Cause I almost could, like, shout out to Footballville, man. Him and the Sam Bruce story. Like, Sam Bruce came into it. He was very, you know, candid about his situation, and you know, that's just a theme of a lot of players coming from Miami, go to college, and we make a mistake, and we can't handle that pressure that come along with, you know, being in that spotlight. Like you said, you never been around white people, adjusting to that, I
won't even say it like that. It's kind of like the coaches. Like, you get what I'm saying? It wasn't so much the white people. I want to highlight that. It's like, really, the coaches, like, they just real different, my boy. Like,
it's different from what you.
They don't let us dress how we play. You know what I'm saying? Like, so say if I was to be talking, like, say, like, when I'm like, I'm talking to the receiver on the field, they telling me to stop before I take you out.
Nah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, this was going on. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, so it wasn't even so more about playing football sometimes. It was just about, like, just little stuff like, oh, don't wear your towel like that. Don't wear this like that. Like, man, that's how we vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it was a little stupid shit, but you feel me? That's what it was, though.
So you feel like it was really just the coaching style that you wasn't used to, or it was just like...
Look, I ain't gonna even lie. Don't get me wrong. Let me clear this too, though. Because a lot of people, like, when it come to you and me, a lot of people, like, associate that shit very negative with
that. For sure.
You get what I'm saying? So I'm gonna tell you like this. When it came to the coaches, you feel me? I learned a lot from them boys. Like, it's certain shit that I did learn. Like, when I went to the league, like, I made the team because of some of the shit I learned. You get what I'm saying? Like, it was certain things they taught me I could say, like, I took to the next level. And you know what I'm saying? But I could also say, yeah, I ain't fuck with them boys like that. You get what I'm saying? Like, they coaching was very not what it was. Like, you feel me? Like, they ain't how I think it's supposed to go. Even to this day as a grown man. You know, I'm grown now. I can sit back. Not even say what I want. Like, you know, sometimes when you a jit, you looking at the shit wrong.
Yeah, it's different,
sometimes when you
perspective.
get older, you be like, damn, I was tripping. Like, only thing I can say I was truly tripping on was, like, I ain't buy into a lot of shit. And, like, one thing I learned it don't even matter if you right or wrong. Like, when you got authority, shut the fuck up. And just buy in, because you got to do it regardless. That's why I fucked up at. Instead of, like, always coming off at the mouth, always you feeling disrespected, so I feel like I got to say something back. You get what I'm saying? Taking my pride into the situation when this shit business. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So, like, that's why I fucked up at. But, like, as far as, like, the coaching wise, bro, that shit wasn't good a lot of times. You get what I'm saying? And plus, I feel like we couldn't have dialect with them boys. You know what I'm saying? I come off the field, hey, coach, they doing this. I'm on the field.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, trust me, I'm on the field. You got to trust her. It wasn't none of that. That shit was more like, oh, you want to coach? Like, what the fuck you talking about? Like, what? But you gotta think though. You know what type of like I know this. I ain't even trying to say this to even big up myself. Like, you know, I was like different when it came to the game. I was young, but I was really like a coach.
Nah, facts.
You get what I'm saying? Like I studied the game, like for real. Like I was like one of them different ones. You get what I'm saying? So it was like
student of the game for sure.
So I'm finna call it every play the offense been around. I'm finna be watching film till 4 a.m. You get what I'm saying? Like really dedicated. So it's like, and then in high school with Cardale, you know, that shit was more like me and my coach was like. We bounce ideas off each other. We work together. You get what I'm saying? Come off the field. Hey, what they doing out there? Yeah. All right, boy, do what they doing, coach. They doing it. All right, so what y'all think we should do? Boy, we should go, ooh, all right, yeah. Matter of fact, don't worry about it, coach. I got him. Yeah. And shit like that. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm taking that same approach of having an open dialogue. You get what I'm saying? Like you get what I'm saying? This is a game. We playing a game. I'm coming to tell you what I said. It ain't none of that. So it's like, I had to adjust to that. And that shit took me a while. For sure.
That's real.
When you got to the league, it was the same way, like as far as the coaches with the style.
When I got to the league, that when I like love the game again. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Them boys let me do my thing. Like when I say let me do my thing, I don't say they let me freelance and shit. Like they kind of like, I just fuck with their coaching.
They let you have that swag.
I just fuck with their coaching. Like I just fuck with the way they taught us. You get what I'm saying? Like and also like. I ran into situations where kind of like the coach seeing the game, how I seen the game. Okay. You get what I'm saying? So it was kind of like.
You was in the right situation.
So for instance, like say at UM, we do this shit one way. Whether yo as a 6'2" corner, whether yo as a 5'8" corner, we do it the same way. But we all know that like you can't. That don't even make sense. Yeah. Like you get that's how I kind of like. And I'm not down in the U. You feel me? I love the U. And I like the coaching style that was there, cool. I love some of them. You get what I'm saying? I don't got no bad blood with the people, but you feel me? Like a lot of shit that they did. I didn't agree with, and like I didn't fit in that shit. You get what I'm saying? Like they had me press all game. Man, I don't press. You watch my high school film?
What? Boy,
I don't do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? That don't make no sense to me.
You like to read the field?
Like you smell me? What I'm saying? Like so, it's kind of like I just went into a situation that I like that wasn't really built for me. You get what I'm saying? And like honestly, I didn't even know that. I ain't even know that like you could like. I thought if you was good, no matter where you go. I ain't know the system matter.
Matter.
You get what I'm saying? You had to learn that. I ain't know the system matter. I knew the system matter like in college. Like, damn, the system actually matter. I thought like you could just plug in the game anywhere. If he gangster, he gangster. They don't go like that. So I just learned a lot. You get what I'm saying? I appreciate that shit though.
That's real. And I wanted to switch topics real quick to Miramar, man. How did you end up at Miramar? What went into that decision of you going there, man?
Oh, that's a good story.
I need it.
So for the clear record, I lived in Miramar.
Shout out to Miramar, what, 207? 207?
No, 207. Miramar, hell no, Miramar, off the county line.
Oh, you right, I'm tripping.
No, I'm being funny though, but I went to Miramar because I was playing for Miami Gardens. Mm-hmm. Like 4 of my coaches were coaching at Miramar. T.Y., J.
Shout out to Coach T.Y.
A couple of the other ones. But I was at Carol City though. Like when I was in 8th grade, I used to like when the school was about to be over, I used to be practicing with the high. Like you get what I'm saying? Like I'm practicing with that. I'm going out there every day practicing with them boys. I'm about to play for Carol City. Until Barnwell came and hollered at me one day. He like, I don't know where he get this from. He was dead ass wrong. I don't know where he get this information from. He said he came to me one day. I swear to God, everything I love, I can't make this shit up. He came to me. He said, "I heard you was going to Miramar. I heard you might go to Miramar." You get what I'm saying? But of course he probably heard that because my coaches them over there. Yeah. From Optimist. So I'm just looking at his ass crazy. Like, what you mean? He like, well, I'm like, nah, I don't know where you got that from. He like, well, you got to sign these papers, like to show that like you stand here. Like I'm like, huh? I was already on beat as a jit. Man, what? All right, them people ain't never seen me again. I went to Miramar since your way I want to play. And I went to Miramar. The next day, my old girl got me at Miramar. I done met Carl there. The rest was history.
Oh, man.
Next day, I'm out there practicing with Gino them.
Man, that's one thing. Tell me about
I was going to go to Kansas City.
That's crazy, boy. Hey, that's the lesson for you coaches, man. Stop all the gossip, man. Stop all that gossip, man.
I was at that seat, boy. I think Barnwell, I know Awesome.
Man, that's crazy, boy, man.
You remember me 8th grade out there Kansas City practicing that day.
Yeah.
Man, tell me about Miramar, man. As a young guy, you want to stay as a sophomore, man. Yeah. Tell me about that, man. That roller coaster of a ride, man.
I ain't gonna lie, boy. That was one of the best times of my life.
Oh, that's
like real. High school was fun, boy. Like every part of my life been fun, but high school was like fun, especially Miramar, boy, because we was winning.
Nah, facts.
Like we were like a dynasty. You get what I'm saying? Like and that shit was Miami Gardens over there.
Yeah.
Like you get what I'm saying? Like we had Coach Nixon, Coach T.Y., Coach J4. Like we had JB. Everybody could play for Miami Gardens. Gino. Like I came into like a Miami Gardens kind of thing. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So it was kind of like that shit was smooth selling though. But you know, I was playing receiver at first, so I like moved the corner. You know what I'm saying? But like, I ain't gonna lie, Miramar was fun. Miramar was fun. You know, we had our little up and downs a little bit, but for the most part, that shit was a great run. For sure.
Oh, that's real. And we almost reached the midpoint in the show. That's where we start to debate these sports, man. So, I mean, speaking on Miramar, we're going to keep it right there, man, because, you know, my sophomore year, man, I was at Norland when Duke and them boys played y'all boys, and when Duke didn't play.
Let's go. Let me hear.
Duke didn't play. Uwe didn't play. Tico didn't play. You know, we had guys out, important guys didn't play.
Yeah, more dope.
I want you to tell me hypothetically that game with all the guys playing, we gonna start there. Mm-hmm. How you think that game would have went? I know you. I mean,
I know I ain't like. There's no disrespect to nobody. You named a lot of people just now, but I mean honestly, food like Uwe was nice. Uwe was nice, but like, I don't really like me personally. You know what I'm saying? I would have been messed up on Uwe.
Yeah, fact. Big guy. He was a big receiver back in the day.
Yeah, big guy. And Uwe nice. You get what I'm saying? But like, I don't really think he would have too much been like a game changer. You know, this is a real fact. My boy, like, you feel me? You can just watch that whole year. I went up against Gangster the whole season. Fact. But Duke, if Duke would have played, they probably would have won. I can say that confidently. Like he a problem.
Yeah. Nah, fact.
He a real issue. Like Uwe gangster too now.
No, Uwe
giving Uwe his props.
Uwe was
a gangster. But I ain't gonna lie,
Uwe
was a gangster. But you know, there's a lot of gangsters. You get what I'm saying? Like Duke was a gangster.
Nah, fact.
Like Duke, I ain't gonna that year. Like Duke was the team. Like they can say what y'all can say what y'all want.
Like
that man scored 75 times. They had a nice squad, you know what I'm saying? But like, if you take Duke from that team, nothing. That's a fact. Like
Duke was the guy. He was an animal that year.
Take Duke off the team.
No. What they do? You say he scored 75 times?
No, take Duke off the team though.
No, that was a different team. You know that, man. That was
way different. I ain't talking about a little different.
No, fact.
Now, them people go from a 99 to a 60. They ain't gonna like that. No, I ain't gonna fly to that Duke though.
That Duke,
one of the best ever.
No, facts. And where you rank him at? Where you rank him all time?
I played with him.
That's what I'm saying.
I was on a team with him.
You
know
who I played with.
You played with Fo? Yeah, you played with Fo. See, they two different people.
Yeah.
Fo special now.
Yeah.
Fo special. Dude, exciting. Like, Fo exciting too though.
Exciting too, like.
You know what it is, like. Yeah, nah, Fo exciting. You know them. You can't really go. You can't really like.
Apples and oranges.
Apples and oranges with the boys. You know what I'm saying? But like, you know, I played with Duke. Food is different.
Yeah, you seen him that freshman year.
Nah,
what that was? Boston College game. Oh my God, the coming out party.
Yeah, coming out party.
Come on, man. That was crazy, man. But I want to keep it there at your era, man. Let's talk, because one of my favorite receivers growing up, Brandon Snell, twin. That's my guy. You talking about a guy that wasn't super fast, but you talking about routes. Oh my God, boy, that's who I looked up to as far as running routes. It was twin. It was Frenchie. It was cool.
Frenchie.
You know, it was these guys down here where it's literally like, man, I'm looking at these routes, boy. Shout out to Shula, man, for sure. All the guys, Michael Lee, you know, CJ, all them. Freaking Malcolm from guys, really guys. I remember Malcolm out there with the dreads, big stick out there, boy, for real, boy. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, one of my favorite games, St. Thomas game. Man, dog, that intensity of that game, you gotta take me back to that one.
Which one? Like where at though?
The one y'all played at St. Thomas, man. Yeah. That was a game there, man. Right, I want you gotta take me back to that atmosphere playing at St. Thomas, man. Man, that was a highly anticipated matchup. St. Thomas always got guys, man, and y'all went in there and got y'all one.
Got us one. I ain't gonna lie. You know, St. Thomas kill us every year.
Y'all fast.
Even the year we won state, they killed us. Like they was our only loss that year, but they killed us bad. That shit was like 36-zip, 36-6, something like that. Like in a year?
Yeah.
Nah, we only playing once in a year. But going into that game, that was the only year I probably felt like we could beat them. Like truly. My junior year, I thought that too though. I mean, I always thought we was gonna win.
Yeah.
I'm talking about a real chance.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna lie, that game was crazy though, dog. That game was crazy.
No, that intensity of that game was just like that gave you that Central West type of intensity. You feel me? And that was.
What's it, Central West? Like
I'm talking about around that time, man. I mean,
I ain't gonna lie, you know that was one of them games,
man.
Like
Man, back in them days, man, the intensity of it, I'm talking about the build up, everything, the hype behind the game. It was everything, man. I'm in South Florida high school sport. Used to post it every other, right behind, next day after the game, man. Shout out them boys, Larry Bluestein, that was my guy, man.
Yeah, Larry Blue.
Great show, man. But keep it on that more. I want you to get some flowers to some guys around your era. We gonna go first. Receivers. Who was some of the toughest receivers to guard around that era, and just growing up that you played with?
I was just about to
My
ask
era?
you that too.
I say my era, Shoe.
Shout out to Shoe.
Shoe got me a lot better, boy. We used to be at Trash 101 in the off season.
And Shoe wasn't the fastest either. Like
Shoe wasn't the fastest,
that's
but
crazy.
Shoe like that. Michael Lee.
Shout out to Michael Lee, real technician. Routes.
Coop.
Shout out to
Coop
Coop.
probably was the best though to me.
He was the most polished out of high school.
Most, like Coop was a real problem, boy.
I remember that little camp y'all went to, the South Florida Express
South Florida,
trial. Man, y'all hey, go look at it on YouTube. South Florida Express trial, man. 2011. I think that was going into your senior year.
Yeah.
Man, I had gangsters out there. Stacy Coley. Ooh, man, that was oh my God,
Stacey
that was a guy.
Man, there's so many people. It's hard. Like, there's a lot of people I leave out by mistake.
Facts.
We ain't gonna, boy, receivers.
No,
Let me think a little bit. Cause CJ was a gangster.
CJ, shout out to CJ.
You know what I'm saying? Reese was a gangster.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? Who else? Don't let me leave.
No, you had, man. Let me see.
They got some gangsters out of 2011 was a class.
Nah, facts.
We had too many though.
And DBs, man. I want you to just guys that come to your head when you think of South Florida DBs around your era. I know you had Deion Bush. We had everybody I went to the U with. Deion, J-Rock. Yeah.
Who was that? Who played DB at the West? I ain't gonna lie. You know what's crazy though? DBs don't jump out in my head like that. The receivers do though.
Because you had to stick them boys.
Yeah, receivers do though. Let me see. DBs wise. I don't know. Name something.
Let me see. Finney went to the U with you?
Nah, yeah, Finney went to the U with me. Finney went to the U with me.
Shout out to
Finney. Went to the U with me. Shout out Fee.
Finney.
I'm trying to see like who in my head that stood out. Let me see. A lot of running backs stand out to me.
Who the running back? Give me some backs.
Oh, Duke.
Dalvin, Joe.
Gainer.
Brandon Gainer.
Vontae. I went in that club and S.1 was crazy.
Shout out Easy man.
I know I said Duke. We had a nigga named DK. Shiz played for Miramar. My junior year, he was a gangster. But he ain't even really like take it how he supposed to take it. She supposed to be in the league for sure. Let me see who else.
You tell me.
I had on y'all team at Miami guys Fats. Fats, all of them.
I said every episode.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Ray was one. Ray was one of the best outlets running backs to ever come through here.
Yeah,
for sure. Ray. Ray used to get compared to Duke a lot.
Yeah, I mean my optimist back was Fats. That was my top guy.
Oh, Fats.
I ain't never seen a running back better than Fats. That's my hands down best optimist running back I ever seen in my life. Fat
one of them. I played with Fat. Fat played with me in 110. That Miami gun. Fat was different.
Boy.
Man, Fat played defense crazy.
Yeah, definitely, boy. Fat, shout out to you, boy. Shout out to both of them, man. Twins, boy, y'all was a monster. I tell you, Snell, only player to come to Norland play basketball and football. You know, you ain't playing basketball and football at Norland, boss. Unless you like that.
Twin like that.
Twin did that, man.
I like Twin a long time, boy.
Nah, facts. That's facts. So tell me a DB from South Florida that since you've graduated that kind of reminds you of yourself. That you would say, I see myself in Shorty a little bit.
I ain't gonna flaw. When I left Miramar, we had a jit named Tyreek Cole.
Oh, shout out to Cole, man. Shout out to Cole. He was the number one DB coming out.
I ain't gonna flaw. Like when I watched him in high school, I'm like, he better than I was. And I don't really say that a lot. Like, but I was like, well, he might be way better than I was. Jit was he was special.
You couldn't do nothing with him. I couldn't get around. You couldn't do nothing with him, man.
Like, boy, you talking about special? Like I used to watch him. I'm like, boy, Jit. Like league polish, like he like ready.
You remind me of Sauce Gardner.
Nah, but I ain't gonna like nowadays though. They way better than we was.
They more
like the kids now.
They more skilled.
They way more skilled. Like they different.
I was just gonna ask you that. Like, what receiver from this era have you studied? Like,
like JoJo them and like Lil Foe and like all them just from South, them just from 10 and 8 and like.
Shout out Wayne McCoy, JJ JoJo.
That shit almost like a bunch of coops. Yeah. Like Coop at every school.
You think that would have been a real problem for you? Like you think you would have? Them would have been people you had to study.
Sure. We would have had to get it in. Like I would say that truthfully. Like our receivers were good. They weren't like them.
Yeah.
I gotta go back and watch. Like I'll probably say only people that was like that was like Coop. Michael Lee was one of them ones. Shoot, definitely one of them.
You had guys that
like they was good. You get what I'm saying?
Though, bro. Them just can't fuck with like.
No, they ain't gangsta how we was.
Yeah.
Like, they don't got the like heart how we did.
You know
what I'm saying? Trust
So
me,
I think it depends. A nigga like JJ, he translate.
Not
I think
JJ.
he translate.
No, like JJ and them boys
Yeah, them boys translate.
as a whole. As a whole, like
they can play.
Our era was like different.
No,
they do shit soft, man. Come on, man.
But you already know. You know they soft. You know they soft.
Instagram. You get what I'm saying? I was Instagram. Like we ain't have none of that. Like what? Ain't no none of that.
We ain't even post like
them shit like I'm hurt. Like I go out there, I'm hurt. This and that. Like what you talking about, boy? Like we couldn't do that.
Yeah.
Ain't no water.
Ain't no water.
Like you get what I'm saying? So we would bred it different than them. But like skill wise, they way better than we were skill wise. Like them boys catching the ball with one hand, a bunch of them like this.
I tell you,
it ain't nothing.
He caught the ball like this. Yo, what's it?
Josiah. Yeah, nah, he practiced that. So in practice, I can't even snap on the boys for doing it because they practice it so much. Like they literally they put in time with that, bro. Like them one hand catches. So it's like as a coach, man, you shielding the DB off with one hand and going up with the other. Like man, you got that. You got that, man. But I want you to tell me about as far as players that you looked up to growing up. Like, who was the guys that Tracy looked at? Like, man, dang, I can't wait till I get older and I could be like this, man. Growing up.
Like league-wise or from the crib?
Crib and league-wise.
Oh, from the crib, I'd say, like, I used to look at S.1, Eastland.
Oh, been around.
Like, boy, I used to be like, boy, three different. S.1, I used to look up the Stead.
Shout out to Stead.
Stead was probably the one I looked up to the most.
Shout out to Stead.
You get what I'm saying? Just because like I was there with him, like I was freshman, he was older, so I'm like, damn, I want to be like them boys.
Real route technician.
You get what I'm saying? Like he was a real gangster. Even like off the field, like I fucked with them boys when I was young. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But Stead, I'll say who else from the crib that I looked at? Probably them two though. Them two like was real like. You get what I'm saying?
No, that's real,
that I was big on. I was super big on the boy, especially Stead. Shout out Stead.
Definitely
too, though.
Stead.
But you know, I can only really give you my perspective coming from Miramar.
No, fact.
You get what I'm saying? I won at the Westwood.
Yeah.
But I can say I looked up to like Screet and Darius and them boys.
Like Derrick Johnson.
Like I looked up to them boys, but it was like I just knew them boys was gangster. You get what I'm saying? Like, but when it comes to like Stead, them I was like actually dealt with them boys.
Yeah.
Like I got 3 because of Stead.
Oh.
You smell what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
like,
crazy.
Everybody don't know that. Like when Stead left, he like, boy, get 3 for me, little bro. I had 4. I wore 4 on Optimist my whole life.
That's crazy, boy.
So I got that shit for Stead. Like, all right, I'm gonna represent you when you gone.
Nah, shout out to
like
Stead.
One of those things.
Definitely, boy. I went to West Virginia, went crazy, boy. Oh my God. And let's talk all-time great teams. Like, I know every time we come up here, we mention that 07 West team. Like, what teams you feel like are one of them teams that's gonna stand the test of time through South Florida? These high school teams, man, of all time.
High school teams. I say definitely that West team. They probably one of the best ones.
07 for sure.
Cent had a team. What team? Wait,
2010.
I ain't gonna front. That year we beat Cent.
That 09.
Boy, they had a team, boy. They had a team that year.
That was an intense game too.
That year.
Them legendary games too, man.
Let me see what else. Even I think the year before that when they had Cato, they won state that year.
That was 2010.
They won state that year.
Yeah, they won state 2010.
That was one of the good.
That was the first year they won state.
But you know all the good teams be coming from Cent in the West. Like them boys be having
And
remember we had our little team. We had our team in 09. I ain't gonna lie, boy, we had a team in 09.
Yeah, let's talk about that Dave versus Broward while we at it, man. Like what? How do we? Cause Chaminade, the whole team played for Miami Garden Ravens growing up.
It ain't really no, but you can't say Broward though.
But they
even Miramar, like, you can't say Broward. Like everybody from Dade County.
But you know we get that label. You from Chaminade. You know we Hollywood, so we're technically in Hollywood.
Yeah, the school in Broward.
But the players themselves, born and raised in Dade County, but it's like we get that label as hey, y'all a bunch of Broward niggas. Hey, it is what it is. We call it what you want, man. We finna come through and do what we do, though.
Yeah, for sure.
But I'm talking as far as where you choose your high school, that kind of, they dictate you from there. So let's talk Dade versus Broward. You got the St. Thomas, American Heritage, the Miramar, the Chaminades versus the West and Centrals and Booker T's, Homesteads.
Yeah.
The last, It's a 2-part question. In your era, who had the better talent, Dave versus Broward? And nowadays, who you think has the best talent, Dave or Broward?
Who had the best talent?
Yeah.
In my era, I'd say probably Dade County.
Yes, sir.
I'd say Dade County. Had to but I ain't gonna fly, boy. See, this is the thing too, though. You know, growing up in Miami, the older people in Miami, like they brainwash us to think Broward garbage or Broward this and that. You know what I'm saying? Like we confused. Don't get it twisted. Like you get what I'm saying? Like I'm talking about just from even from the streets, even from anything. Like once you go over there and start hollering at them boys, like that boy kind of like us.
Boy, go to
a little bit. They definitely a little different. You know what I'm
go to a
saying?
lot of here you won't, boy.
But it's like, but it's kind of like I ain't gonna fly them. Like nah. I don't know, boy. Nah, bro. They got some gangsters. Like when they come to like football, like.
Yeah.
I think it's really Gold Feet Global them though.
Gold Feet.
Like when Gold Feet, like when them boys came,
he took over.
And they started showing them boys the way.
Sideline with y'all, I peeped that.
It's over. Like I think that's why they. I think me personally, I think that's why they winning over like Miami right now. We're putting people in the league and getting people like them boys got real. Like when they come home.
Yeah.
They got real technicians to work with. Like if you use this right here in the game, it's gonna work.
It's gonna work.
If you use this, it's gonna work 1,000%.
Not just no receiver, DB.
Everything. That fool got it together.
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying? So
O lineman, D lineman.
Like I like that's from my opinion. Like from me, like outside looking in from Broward, I feel like boy once Gold Feet came, like they game just like they been good. They game just
elevated.
Went to another level. Like because he's showing them the way. He's showing them how to play football, not like just be talented.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying?
That's real. Let's switch the topics real quick to philanthropy, man. I know you a guy that give back, a guy that never forgot where he came from, man. Tell me about, why is that so important to you as far as you coming back, showing love to the young people, actually letting them see you, feel you, touch you, man. Yeah. You out here, you feel me? Like, tell me why is that important for you? Just making sure these young guys can see you and you as far as motivation for these young guys in these positions where we don't see the end of the tunnel, but we know as a black man we can get there and it's gonna come.
Yeah. There's like a few reasons. I was taught that, you know what I'm saying, for one, like from my grandma. Like, you know what I'm saying, we used to always like do little give back stuff to the home and little stuff like that. Cause, like we grew up in the church.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like grandma finna have you in church. So like from that standpoint, and also like I never forget, like when I was at Miami Gardens, like Robert Sands, I think he was in the league at the time. He was playing for the Bengals. And like he came to the pod, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Boy, he in the league.
Yeah.
So it's like when I like that shit showed me that like damn, I could go to the league. Yeah. Like, that nigga play for this pod right here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm going to the league. So it's like I never forgot that. So I know like when I come back to the pod, I know the Jets could feel the same way. Yeah. They gonna spark one of them Jets to be like, it's just gonna get them for forever spar. Yeah, like, boy, he did it, I could do it. Like that's how I be saying it. If I see somebody doing something, and you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna salute it, but I'm like, boy, it just make me believe like, damn, okay, boy, I can do that. You get what I'm saying? So like that's why I really be doing it for real. Like that's the main. I could say the main thing, cause like when Ross Sands came to the park, like that feeling I got, I'd be like, damn, I'm just probably get the same feeling. You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
And shit like that. And the plus there's a lot of shit, like where we from, like there's a lot of shit going on that them just could go a lot of ways. You get what I'm saying? So like, and it's cause like they see that shit more than what they actually see positive shit. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So like, and niggas just be trying to throw that positive shit in there. You get what I'm saying? So them boys could have like other shit to choose from sometimes. You get what I'm saying? So that'd be the motivation for real.
Facts. And and let's talk on the music scene. Let's talk, cause you, man, as far as musically, man, you definitely one of the most diverse, man. You got one of the flows that is very distinct. Is very, when you hear it, you know who rapping off the rip. So it's just like, tell me how you came up with that. How you was able to, coming through, like you say, you've been doing music for a while. Like, how long did it take you to find something that's like, this is what I'm finna do. This is how I'm finna do this. Like, how long it took you to find your style, your cadences and everything?
Like my style, like my style just come from just me being me. You feel me? So like that shit ain't take long. But like my cadences, I say that shit just came from like recording, and like just I don't know. That shit just came from I be freestyling a lot. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So like I try to like just be super creative. You get what I'm saying? But like I don't know. I really can't tell you where that shit came from, man. Like you feel me? Like this is what I mean right here. I listen to a lot of music. You get what I'm saying? So I definitely say I'm influenced by like R&B. Beat patterns. Not so of the music. Or like the structure of the songs, like how they put it together. You get what I'm saying? Like I don't really like rap music structure. The structure of rap. I like rap music, I don't like the structure of like they don't really make they make like music, they don't make like real songs. You get what I'm saying? They just niggas just talking a whole bunch of shit. Yeah. Like, but you know, like R&B, they make real songs, like songs that you can really relate to and really. So I try to like implement that type of shit and like rap. You smell me? Like and like giving cadence and I don't know, but I like R&B beat patterns. You get what I'm saying? So like soft rims and shit like that. I don't really like fast shit too much. So I kind of stay away from that shit. I know people be like, oh, but it's like, man, nigga do scissor, do club music. Like, you feel, fuck you asking me that for? That's how I be feeling like, you get what I'm saying? Sometimes, but it's like, I don't know, man. I know like people ask me where that shit come from, but it's like, I can't really tell you it come from this. Yeah. Cause it come from like the inside of me. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's just like when I'm hearing that beat and I'm just vibing it, you get what I'm saying? Like, this is what I'm coming up with. So I can't really say like it don't come from no other person. It don't come from, like, I could say only thing I probably like get from other people is like beat patterns and song structure. Like when I hear a certain song and how they like structured it, I like take that and like put my own theme on it. Like, you get what I'm saying? Yeah. Like when I say the structure of the song, I kind of mean like, let me give you a song for example. Like Free Mind with Tim's. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? Like the structure of that song is like, it's a real song. You get what I'm saying? Like if you listen to the song and the title of the song, like you can listen to it, it's like it really touch your soul. You know what I'm saying? I be trying to touch souls. I don't be trying to just be rapping that shit. I paint that picture. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and let's talk about collabing, man. It's Miami. You know, we get that label of crabs in a barrel. Like nobody really want to help each other win. You don't want to see each other succeed. But I see you do a lot of collabs, man. You out here collabing with some of the hottest artists down here in South Florida. So just tell me about that process and just, you know, reaching out and people and just accepting some people that want to collab with you and all that. Like how is the collab scene down here in Miami?
The collab scene cool, but you know this the crib, so you know people naturally stay to themselves and like naturally kind of like guard it.
We hesitant. We definitely skeptical when we hesitant.
Super skeptical with everything. You get what I'm saying? So it's like even I'm like that. You get what I'm saying? But man, me personally, fool, like, look. This how I see it. Like at this point, like you get what I'm saying. Nigga know nigga ain't got no bad intention, so I'm gonna reach out. You get what I'm saying. When nigga say no, he say no. I ain't tripping. You get what I'm saying. But it's like I don't know. It's like, but when I was like first coming up into it, I ain't really so much to reach out to people. A couple people, you get what I'm saying. But it's kind of like I just let it come naturally. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Because a lot of times, like especially like young rappers, I could tell them like when young rappers coming up, you know they expect everybody to just jump on shit with them, but like you ain't understanding that, boy. Nigga been doing this for a long time.
You got to put in some work.
Like, we motherfucker trying to see if you serious first. Like, how long, like, boy, I've been doing it for like, this year. You only been doing it for one. I'm trying. What you gonna be doing your fourth year? Is you still gonna be doing this? Or you gonna stop because it got hard? Yeah. So like, but once I see somebody really working, it ain't no money involved. I'm gonna work with you. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Especially if you from the crib. But it's like I don't know. I definitely feel like the crib is definitely hard when it comes to, cause you know the crib. But that's just how we made up. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Even like myself, sometimes like you know I could be. People might take it as standoffish, but you know, like, boy, nigga ain't gotta be on point. You get what I'm saying? The crib different. You get what I'm saying? All that, just doing something with this and that.
No, you gotta be on
point. No, ain't doing that. Cause you know it's politics. No. And when I say it's politics, it's like, man, I'm not about to work with you and you. They don't even make sense.
Yeah, boy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how am I do that? Like, even though I ain't got nothing to do with what y'all got going on,
you don't why would you do that?
Why would I do that green? Like, you feel me? That's like. I just don't play like that. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, if I would have did a song with you first, I would have did it with him. Yeah. Vice versa. You get what I'm saying? I ain't picking. It's just that it don't make no sense. You get what I'm saying? That's like buzzer. You get what I'm saying? That's just how I gotta go.
You know what's crazy? Before I made that song with Flip, I hit him in the DM or whatever. I wanted to do the song with him. He was like, "Yeah, I'll do the song with you, but I want to know if you serious first." Yeah. You feel me? So it was like, once I showed him that I was serious, he said, "Oh yeah, we good now." Yeah. You feel me?
Yeah, for sure.
And that's how it is, for real. You definitely got to show somebody that you see. You can't just expect a handout. Like, shit, this, ain't nobody did nothing for him. He did it for himself. You got to be self-made, and that's really what it is. But yeah, switching topics, man, I definitely wanted to talk about family, man, the importance of family, man. So tell me about, you know, what your family means to you and just how were they able to get you to where you're at right now and that support system. And we're gonna take it around. We're gonna open the question up and take it around as far as family and how our family has helped us get to where we at right now.
Boy, my family, everything. Like literally everything to me, you get what I'm saying? Like, you know, like I was fortunate to have an old boy like in the crib with me, like to have my biological old boy in the crib, like every day eat, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I can say like, and I probably was the only one on my block that had my old boy like from all my homies, you get what I'm saying? So it's like it was like a blessing. And I had a mama that was like really in tune, you get what I'm saying? Like really like really nurturing. You get what I'm saying?
Nurturing.
Like the old boy was like whatever, but the old girl was like real. You get what I'm saying? So it's like I ain't gonna lie, I was definitely blessed to have both parents. You get what I'm saying? That shit, everything to me, like me and my siblings, we all close. You get what I'm saying? We all tight. Like we like a tight knit family. Like you get what I'm saying? Like you get what I'm saying? So I won't even say like I ain't grow up off survival. You get what I'm saying? Even though like a lot of people I grew up around did. Yeah. Like, I grew up off love. You get what I'm saying? So like. You know, people that, you know, they be different. You get what I'm saying? So I can really say that. My people, everything to me, like, bruh, tell you, like, that's all I be around. Like, you get what I'm saying? My family. I be with my sisters. I be around my cousins. I be around my brother. I be around, and, like, my homies, but them boys family at this point. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know, family, everything. Because it's like, when shit go left, well, they going to be there for you. Like, they going to be there. You know, I can say, like, I won't even say I'm lucky. I'm just blessed, like. Cause I ain't picked that. Yeah. Like God gave me that. Yeah. Like you know what I'm saying? A lot of people was born into situations that's fucked up. I wasn't born into no fucked up situation. Like I want to say I was born into a mansion. We had everything we could get. Nah, but the nigga had an old girl and an old boy that was there. You feel me? For sure.
That real, G.
Well, like family, it mean a lot for real. Like that shit. My bad.
Nah, we good. Nah, family though. For sure, man.
Around you like, hold on, you gotta really thinking.
Nah, for
I
real.
Can't cry uphill, but it's real.
Nah,
everything, boy.
You know, in the black community, family is everything. Like we really all we got for real. Some people we come into it, like he said, you come into it. We not blessed to have both parents in that household. I think the theme of black people in general is the dad and the mom have irreconcilable differences where they just can't work it out, and the dad end up leaving the house because that's how it was with me. And then once my dad left the house, our relationship changed. Everything totally changed. Like at that point, he was just a disciplinarian. He just came around, disciplined us. But we resented him for that. Like, man, you ain't in the house every day. You come around to tell us, you know.
Check me.
Yeah, like it got to a point where it's like, but as a man, you got it. He's like I understood it when I got older. Like, you should have stayed at that point for the development of your kids, but I get you. Like, you don't want to sit in no unhappy situation where it's going to damage your kids in the long run, too. So I feel like I definitely shout out to my old boy for sure, man. Definitely one of my role models. A guy I look up to, my twin. We definitely worked out our differences. You know, we had to grow as far as me growing up being a man and just growing up into being who I am. So I definitely want to give a shout out to my old boy. My old girl raised me as a single mom. Me and my brothers put all us through college. We all got our degrees, you feel me? From the crib with single paycheck. Just I don't know how she did it. It's still a mystery to me right now. I swear. I don't know how you did it, Mom, but you know what it is, man. You know I love you, man. To the grave, man. So family for me, man. I wouldn't be here without my old girl and my brothers and everything. So I'm family first, man. About y'all boys.
See, man, I got a tattoo that say family first. You feel me? So it's like I was only raised by my old girl, and like you feel me, like how you say like that single paycheck type shit. Like I see my old girl do that numerous of times, and I'd be like, damn, like how you really did that? You know? Now that I'm grown, you feel me? Like I said, we ain't never had no struggle or nothing like that. You feel me? Like I ain't gonna say we had everything we wanted, but we was straight.
Y'all couldn't see the struggle.
Yeah, we couldn't see the struggle. So it was like we was always straight. So it was like big applaud to you because it's like, damn, like how you really did it off like one job type shit, one paycheck. You know what I mean? And like I ain't really got a lot of homeboys, so like my brothers, we was always tight. Yeah. And like even to this day, like that different motivation as far as like, for instance, the podcast, we got the daily deposit. You feel me? Every time one of my brothers get a check or something like that, we post in a group chat like, yo, daily deposit. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. So it's like that extra motivation, like, you know what I mean? And it's like, okay. So it's like, I ain't never even think about it.
Daily deposit.
It's a different motivation. Like, damn. He just posted 5-10 bands. I gotta post something crazy. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah. You feel me? It ain't no hate in the shit or nah. Boy, you better get up and go get it.
Yes, sir.
You gotta get up and go get it.
That real.
Yeah, that's something I love about too. Family first, you feel me? Because at the end of the day, they always support me with whatever I do. Like even when it came to, you feel me, when I had stopped playing ball, a lot of them didn't agree with it. But at the same time, what they say, Jay, whatever you gonna do, I'm gonna support you regardless. You feel me? When I jumped in the rap game, you feel me? My old boy, like, yo, I'm gonna support you. My old girl, there every day, you feel me? Old boy paying for my studio time, you feel me? So them boys was always there for me regardless. You feel me? Siblings and all. You feel me? I got my sister Naya. Shout out Naya.
Shout out to Naya.
Shit, you feel me? If I know if ain't nobody gonna bump my song,
Naya
bumping.
Naya gonna bump it in the back.
Yeah. She gonna tell the DJ to play. You feel me? So,
that real.
They mean everything to me.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure. And before, I know it's a lot of people out there people that want to start businesses, people that want to go out there and jump on a limb and do things. I want to be the first to tell you that you can't, as much as we are up here shouting our family, all your family not going to be the one. If you rely on your family to support you, don't even start, because
not even your friend.
Not even your friend. You got to, because honestly and truly, man, the most love I've been receiving have been from strangers, man. And that's just what it is. Like, strangers will show you more love than your closest peoples. And that's not a knock against family, because I love my family. Like I said, we close like a thing of balls. But at the end of the day, you just got to understand that your motivation can't be from you relying on your family to support you. Oh, my cousin ain't post me shit. Man, I probably ain't it no more. He ain't messing with me, man. I can't mess with it. Nah, you can't even think like that. You gotta really, understand that it's a bigger purpose for what you got going on. And like I said, you gonna have strangers that's gonna support you way more, way harder. They're gonna go way harder than some of your family members, but you gotta keep pushing, man. And that's just a message from me to y'all boys, for sure. Really. Before we get up out of here, I definitely wanted you guys to give some shout outs to some guys that y'all just, I don't care who it is, man. You just like, man, I'm sitting down here today, man. I'm thinking about you right now. Like right now, I'm thinking about my dog Rico, man. Free my dog. I know he got about 2 more years. He coming home, man. We gonna be good by the time you come home. I promise you that, man. My baby, man, Taquel, she got accepted into law school. We going to Thurgood Marshall School of Law, man. Houston, Texas, man. She taking off in a couple of days, man. You heard me? That's black excellence right there. That's my baby. I love you, baby. What about y'all, boys? I can sit up and talk all day.
Man, let me get a shout out. My son, my boy about to turn 1 on Friday. Sunday we going up.
Yes, sir. Big one.
Yeah.
More shout out. Who y'all want to shout out?
Yeah, shout out Ugly Merch, Shard, Marco,
man,
Tracy for real,
Howard's Kitchen,
JJ Lawn Service,
JJ, get it in, boy. Authentic with it, boy.
Shit, shout out J7 first of all.
Yes, sir, my
J7. Boy. Dev, Speedo, you feel me? Shout out my dog, Baby, you feel me? Long Little Baby, but you feel me? Shout out Nelt, Long Little Nelt, all them boys, man. Shout out my peoples, man.
That real.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't want to call names. I'm gonna leave somebody else, so I'm gonna just say, man, shout out God. Man.
That real, boy.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out the good Lord, for sure.
That real. And how we end this podcast every time, we end with a gem, man. You gotta leave us with something for the shorties, man. Everybody, we gonna go around and we gonna leave a little crumb for these shorties, man. Something them boys can really attach on to. Something they can say, I watched this and I took that from them boys, man. And that could be anything. If y'all need a second to think about it, let me know.
Start it off. I say, lead the youth with to keep chopping wood, man. Like, you keep going, keep grinding till you look up. That sun gonna be sunny, man. Like, it ain't gonna be dark no more. You gotta keep going, for real.
That real.
I say, be yourself. You get what I'm saying? I say that's the number one thing I always tell people. Like, if you be yourself, like, you would never be going in the wrong direction. You get what I'm saying? Like, if you being yourself. And I also say, like move with a purpose. You get what I'm saying? Like, whatever your goals, like whatever your goals is in life, wherever you want to be at, like, everything that you doing, like, should be like kind of like towards that. You get what I'm saying? Besides like having a little fun, you get what I'm saying? Like, just move with a purpose. Like be yourself and move with a purpose. And I feel like for the most part, you'll be straight.
Oh, that's real. And mine kind of piggyback off of that. I just wanted to say be intentional. Like, be intentional. The word intentional, that's probably my biggest word on this podcast, intentional. That means everything you're doing is with a purpose. Like, I'm starting this podcast because I started this podcast because I seen Michael Lee start his podcast. And I'm like, Michael Lee from the crib? What do you mean? I could do that too. But I'm going to do it how I want to do it. I had my ideas on how I want to do it. So it's more so like be intentional. I started this because I'm like, I know it's a shorty out there that's going to see. I don't care if it's one shorty that see this thing, like, man, yeah, I'm listening to main man right there. That makes sense. And he been there where I want to go at. So I'm listening to him. So, man, just be intentional with all your moves, man, and be genuine, man. Don't always look for something in return when you doing something. I reached out to Tracy, told him to come on. He like, man, just win, let's work. Like, I'm talking about immediately. So you just, you got people out there that's real, genuine, real authentic people that really want to see you succeed, man. And we need more people out there. We just need this to become the theme of the crib. You feel me?
Yeah. Hey, man, all I gotta say, don't leave nothing on the table. You feel me? We tend to procrastinate with certain things we want to do in life. You know what I mean? Like, just coming on this podcast tonight, like, just that business mindset. You feel me? Go out and go get it. You see what I'm saying? Stop procrastinating. Do what you got to do.
Shit, don't be scared to take a risk. You feel me? If that's something that you want to do, that's something you see yourself doing, don't be scared to take that risk. But at the same time, you got to move militant too. You feel me? You can't be out here moving crazy out here, you feel me? Talking crazy to anybody you see or talking, you feel me? You got to move militant, move right. That's the name of the game.
Hey, real that, man. And I definitely appreciate everybody that stuck along with us, man. We gonna be going upward and onward, man. Definitely want to thank my boy Tracy for pulling up, man. Definitely one of the biggest guys we had on the show so far, man. Y'all know what it is, man. JJ. And my boy OJ, man. J Rich joining the cast, man. And the ladies behind the camera. Y'all better show them people y'all face, man. Show them people y'all face. They don't want to show y'all their face. Shout out to them, man, for sure, man. We appreciate y'all on Daily Deposits, man, and we logging out.